The lead is Kathy, who is the daughter of Robert, who's the gentleman who suffers from what we loosely term as schizophrenia. And she, at the beginning of the play, we see her as 25 years old, and the play goes back and forward throughout it. And she's really becomes his carer. She's the one that sacrifices everything in her life, her education, her friends, all to look after her father. But she is conflicted in whether or not she has the same mental illness, whether she's going to fall into having this mental illness as well. And so a lot of her journey is, dealing with her father's death and also dealing with this horrible nightmare of, am I going to be just like him?
Well, it is a very scary thing, I think, because you never know. And she's a very lonely person, and she doesn't really have any friends or anybody who she can talk to about these fears. But she struggles through them, and I think she's a very brave character. I really love playing her.
The older sister, who is a very different animal from her younger sister, and she goes off and she leaves and she goes and becomes a successful, I think, accountant in New York and all the rest of it, and is them in a monetary fashion for her family. She's there at a distance, but she never really got involved in an emotional way. There's something that happened in that past that broke that relationship, and you can tell the relationship between the father and her is completely different to him and his other daughter. Kathy's the one that actually looks after him, and it's more profound than just, well, you looked after me and you didn't. It's actually down to the very nature of their characters.
So why did you choose this play?
I loved the subject matter. I loved how the play was written, the writing, it's such a perfect example of a dysfunctional, functional family, which we all are to some degree. I think anybody didn't have to have a mental illness issue to look at this family and understand them. If you remove that and add another issue instead of the mental illness, whatever that might be, you would have, similar dynamics in many ways. But it's such a true-to-life play, and I've got personal experience, not suffering myself, but family with mental illness. So I have that little window in that allows me to see, yeah, that's real, that resonates, that is true. And it's just filled with that, the whole script. It's simple, and it's true, and it's beautiful.